Morning, my loves. How are we? Are we well? Happy Wednesday. Let's sort myself out. Hold on. Let's get myself sorted. Are you all well? Here we are. Paso Doble Wednesday. Oh, good heavens above. Let's get rid of that. Lovely. Let's do that. We're in. We are in. How are we all? Oh, no, live chat's gone missing. Let's start again. Let's do that. It's all very lovely watching me do this, isn't it? Morning, my loves. Frankie, morning. Dorothy and Sabine, of course. Frankie and Sabine. Lauren P, Michelle, Deborah, Katie, morning, my love. Thank you for the picture, by the way. Got that. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Loves it. Deborah, Tracy, Saffron. Hello, my love. Sue, morning, my love. AJ, Michelle, my love, Josie, Julie, Sophie, all of you. Amy, I know you're not watching because you're working, but much love. Elizabeth, Emma, Sammy J, Julian, Nora Nayan, Cynthia, don't know why I do that, feel obliged. Victoria, hello, my darling. Put my tears Bristol Hippodrome today. Fabulous. Thank you very much. Love that theatre. We didn't do that last year. We couldn't get in. But I'm so delighted we're going back. Julie, my love. AJ, BB, Valerie, I'm reading names. Jenny, I love you all. Babs, Royce, Cambridge. How are we all? Lee, over in Arizona, morning, my love. Anna, Gibbs, morning, my love. Buenos dias, although it's not Spanish. Now, Paso Doble Wednesday. Now, I've got a little variation for you, which is a beauty. It's one I've used a number of times on Strictly on Dancing. It's called a 16. It is so called because it has 16 steps. Obviously, on this day, they ran out of names for steps. What should we call this? It's called the 16. Why is that? Well, it's got 16 steps. What about the fella? Well, he's got 8. Let's not confuse it. Let's just leave it at 16. Okay. Random. But this is how it goes. Now, it's a good step in the context of what we've been talking about in the past of doing the Paso Doble. If it's your first day, welcome. If your first day, that was me rambling. If it's not your first day, that was me normal. And well, I hope you enjoyed the class. Welcome to the class. If we make any references to old stuff that we've done, go back and have a look at the videos because it will become clear and it's great. So the 16, what we talked about in the Paso Doble before is that the choreography, the basic choreography, we call the basic choreography, the sort of traditional choreography of the Paso Doble before we get into choreography, it's a very symbolic dance. The lady plays the role of the cape, the man plays the role of the matador. Now, that's a little bit fluid as you go on and start creating and being inventive. I've seen gentlemen coming out with capes with the lady stood right next to her. Johnny Two Capes, as I like to call him. I don't know the purpose of the extra cape when the lady's right there. She's the cape. Very confusing. But if she's not there, have a cape. If she's there, she's the cape. She's right there. So things like with the separation that we've done, it's all stuff towards the ball and or shaping as the ball rushes past. It's a very strong dance in that respect. So the 16 is another variation, which is a very, very symbolic variation of what's going on in the match, telling the story of the bullfight. Brilliant. Although why you'd want to do that, I have no idea. It's cloudy but warm here, says Norma. I'm glad about that. The football is back, says Michelle. Couldn't choose between the two. The football's on. Michelle, I didn't really take you for a football girl. Now, let's scroll all the way down. Where are we now? Right. I love the chat. So, here we go. I'm going to start with the men's steps, of which there are only 8. It goes like this. Appel on 1. That's the appel. Appel. And we're in hold for this variation. So we go appel, And as we do that, we do a slight turn to promenade. And then we walk forward for 2. And we walk forward for 3. I step to the side on 4. I step back on 5. I step back again on 6. I step to 7. And I close on 8. So I go appel, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it? Appel, 2, 3, step to the side, step back, 6, 7, 8. Ladies, it's very simple for boys. Then you do this, boys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you do 8 moving and 8 stationary. Do that one more time. Appel, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ladies, you start in closed position and you go appel and you do that lovely turn to promenade. 2, you carry 4 in the man. 3, 4, he sways, you sway. 5, you walk forward. 6, 7, you keep walking forward. 8, keep walking forward. Then you do one more step for 9. And as you do 9, you turn and step back for 10. You step across on 11. You step 12, you turn, you step forward on 13. You go 14, 15, 16. Now, do it one more time for the ladies. We go appel, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, basic K. Now, you have to imagine this a little bit because now we get into realms of I'm doing something different to the lady. So in the past we've done sort of mirroring of each other, but on this occasion we're not. We're doing different steps at the same time. In actual fact, ladies are doing more steps than the man. So you just have to have a little bit of an imagination here and imagine what it looks like. I'm doing the boys now. 2, 3 as I shape here. I step across the lady's path. She goes 5 steps forward. 6, 7. She goes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Does that make sense? So girls, you're going to go appel, 2 to check if we did it right. 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So as you can see, what you're doing on that, the bit where the boy is going like this here, girls, is that you're going past him, whoop, and there, whoop, but you're still in hold, and there, and to be honest with you, it's called the 16, but if you wanted to carry it on, you can carry it on. There's no, I mean, it's written in the book as the 16, but if you want to carry it on, do 24 if you're loving it. It's your step, do what you like with it. But it's written as 16, so it gives you a nice figure, and also it goes nicely with the music. You couldn't do like 11, because then you'd be out of time. Or it's best not to do an odd number. Do it in sets of 4s if you're going to mix it up so that you're on the right foot. Probably even better sets of 8s. So do 8, 16, 24, and then maybe one end because it gets a bit boring. But that's the key to this stuff. This comes back to what we were talking about on Monday. See, choreography and how do you link it all together? That's how you link it together. Now, the boys, as I do this, 1, 2, 3, I step across the girl's path. I've got this lovely shape through the body here because I'm sweeping the lady here, down past me here, 7, 8, and then she goes off 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's important because the lady's going to step outside partner. Now, the reason for the big shape is because if the bull was tearing towards me, which he might well do, but the appel, that sort of arouses his attention. I go like this forward here, step, step, here, and then I shape the body here like a big banana, and he whizzes past, and I have the cape there like this, here, and he goes whoosh, 6, 7, oh yes, you missed me again. Now, And that's the shaping in the paso. And that's why we have that big curvature. You know, on Strictly Come Dancing, I always use Strictly Come Dancing as a reference. You've probably noticed, is because it's what we all watch and it's what we take all our sort of references from. But when you're watching the professional dancers, if somebody's doing a Paso Doble, for example, and it's a male professional with a female celebrity, you'll notice that the boys use a lot of body shape, and the body's this big, the hips are thrust forward, they're often on their toes. When they're stationary, the walk is still on the heel, but you can see it's an exaggerated walk here. That curving of the body symbolises what's going on in the bullfight, and you'll see that the matador will have a lot of shape in his body, because essentially it's that moment where the ball rushes past and he shapes here and the crowd goes "Olé!" and it's all magnificent. And also you'll notice it from the flamenco. The flamenco dancers tend to dance with a little bit of a thrust forward through here in the thighs, upper thighs really, as opposed to just the hips, and the knees are slightly bent. But so all of that influence comes into the dance as well. But that shaping of the body is that moment in the bullfight where the ball dashes past, shapes out the way. Whoop! Missed me. Now the sloshing of the cape bit here, where the lady's going across 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 here. The guys are literally just doing this, but the girls are going up and down, because now I am, as a man, I'm doing this with the cape across my body. This is a moment where as the matador, I'll be sloshing the cape, but as you see, it goes up and down and up and down. If I just did it down here like this, without any rise and fall, well, it would just look like a bit of a drab sort of tea towel. It'd have no effect at all. It would look disastrous, and it wouldn't arouse the attention of any ball of any sort, quite frankly. So you need the rise and fall to give that feeling of the cape flurrying. Is that a good word? I quite like that word. Does that comprendez-vous? Wagwan, see you in Wolverhampton. Beauty. Amber, thank you, my darling. Can you show the expressive details of step 4? Is it weight on left foot when turning 3/8? Now, the thing about the amounts of turn, Frankie, in Latin American dancing, I know it's written in the technique book that you have an amount of turn, but because you're away from each other, you have a lot more license, to be honest with you. And so you're sort of, now you're determined by who else is on the floor, what sort of room you're in, where you are in the room, etc., etc. I mean, technically speaking, probably is 3/8 the turn. I honestly can't remember, I'll have to have a check that. But because I'm away from the girl, all I need to do is shape my body strongly to the right. So I go 1, 2, 3. This is promenade position. So normal promenade position, ballroom and Latin. In Latin, we're apart from each other. Now 4, I'm on a toe and I've got a big shape here. She's going to step forward between my feet, but away from me. And lady, so Sabine will do that. She'll go 1, 2, 3, and she'll be going here. 4, through there. So there's a big shape through here. And you'll have seen pictures of sort of great dancers in competitions or in demonstrations and stuff. And in the Paso Doble, they invariably wear a longer skirt, the girls. And it's incredible. We do this wonderful shaping, and the skirt does this. And the boys got a big high line here, and the girls all shaped back. The head will be going backwards as well, and the whole thing is really dramatic. And it's a lovely moment. In this step, the 16, that is what I would call a picture moment. Although we don't stop, but if you're going to take a photograph, that would be a great place to take it. So you go 1, 2, 3, and I'm in here. 4. She's got this big back bend. My arms here, my hands on her back, but I've given her the space to do the shape. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as the ladies go the other way, and here, yeah, and here's it all splashes about in their hair. I had an old dance teacher once. He used to want He was so brilliant. He's sadly passed away now, but he was so brilliant and eccentric. Brilliant and eccentric. And he used to say, when we were doing dancing, he would say, right, when the Paso Doble starts, he says, what I want you to do, he used to say to my partner, he says, what I want you to do is I want you to take your hair out. I want you to take all the pins out your hair. Just before you start the dance, take the pins out your hair and then throw the pins away and then ruffle up your hair like this and look like a man from Borneo. So, because it's that sort of fire and that sort of very Spanish, dramatic moment. It's certainly from a sort of female flamenco dancer where it's all, and you get a bit sweaty and the hair's crushing your face and it's all gets stuck in your gloss. It's all making a guys a whoosh and it feels really intense. And then as soon as we finish that dance, get ready for the next dance, once you put your hair back in and get all smooth. Lunatic. Of course, we're never able to do it. But when you're doing demonstrations or shows, you can do all that. You can add all that fire and intensity in. So this is that's this. Why am I talking about this? This is that's particular part of the set is a moment for that, and the cape part at the end is, and the girls just giving it the full bifter. So that's the 16. Boys, you've just got to shape it. You've got to make sure that you're allowing the girl to be free. Got it. Picture momentum, hold the shape, and I'm not sure what that last word is there, Frankie. But yes, it's you get a lot of these moments in ball and Latin American dancing where you get a picture moment, but you're not actually standing still. So you're going through a movement, so it's maybe just one step as you come out of another step into another step. It's part of a progressive movement, but it's sort of a picture moment. So you're woof, big shape. So it gives you a little moment there that you can sort of identify with. Otherwise it all becomes a bit sort of sloshing around. Lauren P, you're amazing, thank you. The audience with, let me ask you about the audience with. Now, I'm delighted, thank you for bringing the audience with Lauren up, because I'm putting it together, I've been sort of mulling over ideas for the audience with, and because I love audience with, especially, you know, the old ones that you watch on the telly and all that sort of stuff. And this isn't going to be just me sat on a chair telling stories. This is going to be me singing and dancing and telling a few stories with a couple of guests, and we're going to have a bit of fun. But I'd like to know your input about it, what sort of thing you'd like to see. But what is audience with? There you are, Sue. We can design it amongst ourselves if you like. Got a little band, got a couple of guests coming on, but it's going to be a fun thing. That there, when is it on? Next year. So they're on next year. Everything's on next year. Maddie, I keep promising you to do that. I'll do that. I'll get onto that. Leave it with me. If I can't, I'll certainly find out somebody who can. And let me dance with you. Yes, Michelle. That's an idea. We can put that in the melting pot. Thank you, everybody. Well done. That's the 16. Now let me give you an example where it comes from. You can take it from the separation. Do you remember separation? Da dee da da. Appel 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And 1 and 2 3 and 4 5 6 7 8. Appel 2 straight on 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Appel. March. Remember we did that marching step? 6, 7, 8. So what we're doing essentially is that marching step that we did in the past, we've added on that part at the end. But the 16 is all of it combined. Well done. That was amazing. I love that. It's another little step. Lauren, the Q&A with Erin in our show together will probably stay in because it seems it just gets such great feedback. We get such great feedback from it. We always try and find out what people enjoy in our shows, and the Q&A comes top of the list every time. But disappointed, I was hoping they like the dancing best, but now I'll take anything though. But so the Q&A seems to be massively popular, so we're going to do it, and we love it. So we love doing it. We'll know if people don't like it because there won't be any questions in the box. We need a Rueda like they do when they're picking the partners on Strictly Come Dancing. That would be hilarious. With a big circle, that would be fantastic. Emma, good thought. That can go in the melting pot. Have I taught my kids how to dance yet, Amber? We dance together, but I tend to follow them at the moment. AJ, you're a beauty. Thank you. I don't know if I'll do a Q&A in the audience with Lauren. I might end up doing it because it's fun, but knowing me, I'll probably end up doing something like that. But I shall be chatting, we should telling some stories and having a bit of fun. But thank you very much indeed. That is the 16 and the Paso Doble cracked. We are amazing. I tell you what we could do. We could all just come out and do a show together. And we could do a combination of all our fabulous steps that we've learned over this lockdown period. It's brilliant. You guys are amazing. I feel like I've opened a dance school. That's how I feel. It's so exciting. Well done all. Thank you very much indeed. Much love. And if you can make 6 o'clock, I'll see you later. We're going to do a bit of that and a bit of that and a bit of that and a bit of that. You know how it is. If you've got, let me tell you this, if you're going to be there this evening, if you've got those free weights that you had last time we did it, bring those along. If not, bring some tins of beans, bottles of water, packets of sugar, whatever you've got, although we don't have sugar anymore, flour, probably no one's been able to buy that forever. Anything with a bit of weight. Don't have to be massive, don't go so much, kilo and a half, whatever you've got there. And we'll do some exercises with the weights again, which was great last time. Much love. Thank you very much. See you later. If not, I'll see you Friday. Much love.